Let's talk about the number one reason you're not losing weight. It is absolutely not what you think it is. And I have been dying to do this video. This is a conversation we've got to have. So I want to explain what is happening to your body when you're doing all the right things and you're not losing weight. This is the video you're going to want to hear. And I'm going to give you 5 things you can do to reverse this situation so that you finally lose weight. Because I get it. So many of you are working so hard to lose weight and you're not getting the results. So you're going to want to hear what I have to say. And this video is brought to you by Sunlight and Saunas. They are such an incredible sauna. Go check them out. And what you're going to learn in this video is that a sauna, an infrared sauna, may be your door into losing weight. Super excited to share that with you. Okay, ready? There's one word I want you to think about right now, and that word is safety. When your body doesn't feel safe, it will not lose weight. So it will think that it is running from a tiger. You are in a primal body in a modern world. So even though tigers aren't chasing you per se, you have mini tiger moments all day long. Every time you go to your phone, when you step into work, your relationships, your overscheduled life, these are mini tigers coming after you, and your body's like, I'm not safe. And so if I'm not safe, then I'm not going to burn fat. So understand that if you need to lose weight or you want to lose weight, then first thing we've got to do is get your body feeling safe again. So there are 5 ways we can do that. And it's all built around a part of your nervous system called your parasympathetic nervous system. So think about this. I want to paint the picture before I go into these 5 things for a moment. You're meant to go into fight or flight and rest and digest. So you have a stressful event, your body ramps up cortisol, it starts to get into this hyperactive state to help you handle the stress, then the stress should be gone, and all of a sudden you go into rest and you recover. So the stress state is called your sympathetic nervous system. The rest and recovery state is called your parasympathetic nervous system. And it should be like a teeter-totter. You should be moving in and out of these 2 states. But what's happening to so many of us is that we are overscheduled, we are working so hard, we are trying to fast so hard, we're trying to work out so hard, so we're getting locked in this sympathetic state. And we lose the ability to access our parasympathetic state. And this is happening to so many of you for years and years and years. So you come to the fasting lifestyle and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm going to do 1 meal a day. I'm going to do the longer fast. And you go into take that same intensity that locked you in the fight or flight mentality. You take that same intensity into your fasting lifestyle. The basic premise of Fast Like a Girl is to learn the softer side of you. And this is for both men and women. You know, parasympathetic, sympathetic isn't a man-woman issue. We all humans have this. So we need to figure out how to build up this parasympathetic state. It's like a muscle you haven't used that we've got to start using. So my first hack is less is more. Now this one's going to blow you away. I was recently talking to a patient who is really stuck with her weight. She's doing 1 meal a day. She's training for some extreme sports. And we worked with her fasting window. I worked with upping protein. I did all my favorite hacks to help her lose weight. And she was actually gaining weight. And so the last thing I had to tell her to do was to stop fasting so much. Go back to eating 3 meals a day. Stop. She was exercising every single day, hardcore. Stop exercising so much. And the minute I pulled her out of that extreme state, she was actually eating more and doing less exercise and starting to lose weight. It baffles me, and it goes against every logical thinking that you might have. But we cannot stress our way into weight loss. There's going to be a point at which doing more and more and more of the right things is actually the wrong thing to do. So make sure you're stepping out of that state. I can tell you right now, for myself, I'm at the end of almost a year of launching Fast Like a Girl into the world, and I could feel my cortisol high. high. And so I'm going back to eating breakfast again for a couple of weeks. I've cut down my workouts quite a bit. And it's so fascinating to me because the minute I do that, I see my blood sugar stabilize and I start to feel lighter in my body. It's really counterintuitive, but you got to try it. Okay, I got to interrupt this video because I have a free guide for you so you can master fasting. It's called A Beginner's Guide to a Fasting Lifestyle. And all you've got to do is click here and you can jump right in. Number 2, mindfulness training. This nervous system needs to be trained. It's not like you can just have access to it when you've been over dominating the opposite nervous system for so long. So this is where breath work. Are you doing breath work every morning? Are you meditating every morning? What's your gratitude practice look like? Are you spending 20 minutes each morning thinking about how grateful you are? Are you prioritizing self-care like a massage? One of the fascinating things that I noticed about massage when I first started wearing CGMs and looking at my ketones was that when I went into a massage, I came out and my ketones were higher and my blood sugar was lower than before the massage. Well, that was because my body went into safety and I hadn't been eating. So all of a sudden I went into a massage in a fasted state and I got into a deeper ketosis because my body felt safe and relaxed. So you've got to look at those mindfulness tools as not just like, I'll get to them someday. If you're trying to lose weight and you're stuck, this is the day to get to them. Okay, number 3, and this is what I call a parasympathetic biohack. In order to train this system, you might have to pull in some of the biohacks. And my favorite is infrared sauna. And nobody does an infrared sauna better than Sunlighten. So if you don't have an infrared sauna, it is like forced relaxation. That's what I love about it. Because I know, again, I'm a rushing woman. All of these things I'm telling you, I'm starting to implement myself. I've applied them in my own life. And what I've learned when I step into an infrared sauna is I can be in this incredibly stressed out state and not know how to get myself into parasympathetic. But you put me in a sauna and boom, within 5 minutes, I'm in that parasympathetic state. So check out Sunlighten. We'll leave some links here. We'll leave some discount codes, but an incredible tool for building up that parasympathetic. And literally the beautiful thing about parasympathetic using something like that is you're just sitting there. You're sitting there and the piece of equipment is doing the healing for you. I can't think of anything better than that. Okay, number 4, hopefully you all know this, is that if you're struggling to lose weight and you're a woman, you better be fasting like a girl. That is the whole reason I wrote the book, was to show you how to ebb and flow with the fast and the food so that you could get the best result, not just with balancing your hormones, but with burning fat. In fact, pretty sure we put it in the subtitle that it's a healing power of fasting to burn fat. I put it right there first. The strategies in here are all built around teaching women how to get the best out of their fasting lifestyle. So make sure you're fasting like a girl. Okay, and then number 5 is prioritize sleep. You burn the most amount of fat when you sleep. Let me repeat that. You burn fat when you sleep. So if you're fasting, if you're working out all the time, you're living a high stress life and you're skimping on sleep, you will get stuck. You've got to prioritize sleep. 7 to 9 hours is the best. We want you getting 2 hours of deep, 2 hours of REM. I've done a lot of videos on sleep. I'll leave links for those here so you can go see them. In the new book, in the Menopause Reset, I have added a whole new chapter on sleep alone. That's an old book that's being revised and put out into the world in June. So depending on when you're watching this, there's a whole, if you don't know how to sleep, you can't sleep, go get that book. It'll really help you understand how to bring sleep, the sleeping lifestyle, back into your lifestyle. So that's all 5. And I really, really believe that when we're not losing weight, it's our body's way of talking to us. Your body's saying, I don't feel safe. I need you to make me feel safe. And those 5 things will absolutely do that. So put in the comments if one of those 5 works well for you. Let me know how this information is landing for you, but don't give up on yourself. Please, please, please don't give up on yourself. You were born to burn fat, I promise you. And I want to make sure that you not only discover that, but that you're living in a body that you absolutely love. Hope that helps. If you love that video and you want to dive into more of the information I have on this channel, go to this video. If you're trying to use fasting as a tool for weight loss, congratulations. It literally is the best tool I have ever seen for weight loss. I think you should start with fasting before you change your food,